Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and thanks for subscribing to the channel. One of my viewers requested that show you guys how we can include image in the registration form and show the logged in user info in with the image using Laravel and Vue composition API. So I am going to use my lesson 4 files which I've already created to save time, and I have also uploaded all my source codes in the GitHub. You guys can access it using this link. I'm going to make a form like this. So the user can register, confirm his password, and choose his image and sign up. Then after the sign up, we can access the user information with the image. So let's go to VS Code and see how we can make it. So first thing that I will do is to come to my files, resources, JS, components, auth, and register. Inside here we have two things we need to change inside our template. So first is confirm password and another is uploading a file. So let's create them. Let's copy this and paste it here. Then change password to confirm password, and let's copy one more time for our, and paste it here for our image. Now for image I will change the type of input type to file, and we don't need vmodel in here because we are not using two-way bindings in here. We don't need placeholder also. Let's delete this one also, and in here let's type accept image slash star, which mean all type of images. So now let's save. And another thing that in the template that I will add extra, because in this video I am going to use composition API. So for that I will type ref is equal to photo. Now let's go and create our composition API. In the template we don't need to change anything else, so everything is set. Now let's go to our script, and after the import Axios from Axios, in here we will type import define component from Vue and comma ref. Now we don't need data. Let's comment this out. We also don't need methods, so let's comment this out also. And instead of these two I will type setup, and inside the setup I will declare my variables. So I will type let's copy them. Actually it will be much simpler. So one is ref, then confirm password and name and email. Let's copy this from here, paste them in here, const, and set all of them to ref to null except empty string, except the photo, which we will set to null. Okay, our variables are set. Now after this I will create my function. So in composition API we have to create a function in a normal way as we type in vanilla JavaScript. So function register, and inside here I will uh, type a if condition to check that password and confirm password, the value of these two match. If not, return an alert. So I will type password dot value not equal to confirm password dot value alert password do not match, and return to break in here, and does do not continue. Now if the confirm password and password match. In here we have to send our data and also image to our controller, our backend. So for that I will have to create a form data. So I will type const form data is equal to new form data, and with the our form data we have to append all our variables value. So let's copy them from here and paste it here. So I will paste and I will type before them, I will type form data dot append, give them a name of same and comma my variables dot value. Now let's close them. So all of them email dot value, name dot value, password dot value, and confirm dot value, and but in the photo we will also type dot files 0 like this. So only this much different for uploading a file. Now let's create our axios. So the axios will not change, so I will copy all the axios from here and paste it here to save time. Then instead of sending them all separately, I will remove them from here, and let's remove this one also. Now I will send my data, so I will type form data, then comma, I will open an object. In here in the header we have to send the header, so I will type headers, and in here I will type content type multipart slash form data. Okay, this is the only change that we have to bring inside our axios and nothing else. Now this one is done. Now let's go and create our return. So after the register method, in here I will type return, and let's copy our register, photo, confirm password, name, and email. Let's copy all of them and paste them in here. Okay, done. Now let's open our terminal and create a new migration for our users table to add photos column. So I will type php artisan make migration and give it a name of add photo to users. Enter. Now if I go to my files, database, migrations, and inside here let's type $table string photos or photo. Now let's run our migration. Let's open terminal and type php artisan migrate. Enter. So it's done. Now let's go to our controller. Let's close this, and inside our app http controller auth controller, inside our register method, in here I will type my validation. So I will type $sign request validate, and inside here and create an array. Then I will type my fields which were actually, let's copy them, it will be easy. So let's copy them: email, name, password, confirm password, and photo. So let's copy them here and paste them in here. Now let's create a validation for all of them. So all of them are required. So I will type required, and for confirm password, we don't need this in here. In front of password we will type confirmed, and in here I will add $sign user photo is equal to. For now let's make it empty. Let's upload our file first. So I will type $image name is equal to $request photo get client original name and request photo move public path images with image name. And in here I will type images slash dot $sign image name. Now let's open our terminal. In here let's type npm run dev, and in the second terminal let's type php artisan serve. Okay, now if I go to this link, now if I come to my browser and go to register a fake user, in here I'm using fake failure extension, and come to network tab, choose a file, this one, and sign up. So we get an error, the password field confirmation does not match. Okay, let's change it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Here also 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And now let's click sign up. Okay, that again, so it means in our register.view, yeah, we should not type confirm password. Instead we have to type password and dash confirmation, like this. Okay, now let's save this. Let's go back to browser. Let's register a fake user, choose a file, this one. Let's clear this, sign up, sending. Okay, so it has been registered successfully. Now let's see how we can fetch our data with image. Let's go back to VS Code. Now let's go inside our pages and home.view. So in here let's call our data. So I will type h2 tag and name, then space spam user dot name. Same I will do for email, email user dot email. Now I have to create my image, so I will type img source is equal to, for now, empty, and style for now just weight of 40 pixel, and let's give it a title also, user photo. Now let's create our script. So I will type script import axios from axios. After that import define component and ref from view, then export default define component setup, and now I will create my first const with the name of user as ref with an object. Then I will call my axios.get for now URL, and inside my second parameter I will call my headers. Then inside my headers I will type authorization to send my token. I will type barrier local storage dot get item and my token. Then if it's successful, create a arrow function inside this. For now I will console.log response to see my data, and also user.value is equal to response.data, and if we face any problem, catch it, and error as a parameter, console.log error. After that I have to return, so let's type return, and inside the return I will type user. Now in this we can get our data, and we can set our name and email. So we also want to set our photo also. For that I will create another function in here, const get user photo URL, and create an arrow function. I will type a condition to check if it's not empty, so I will type if user.value exists and user.value.photo exists, then in that case return $. This import .meta.env with underscore app underscore URL, and one more time, then $user.value.photo, else return an empty string. So in here this line of code in Blade, for example, if we want to access the base URL, we have to type URL like this, but in Vue we have to type it like this. Then we have to create this key also in our .env. So let's remove this and create this key inside our .env file. So I will come to my .env, and in the last paste this code, and I will type is equal to, let's copy this our link from here and paste it here. Now let's go back to our home.view. Let's set our image source to this function. So let's copy this and paste it in here. Let's call it. Okay, our home component is done. Now we have to create our API for this. In here, now let's go to our routes API, and in here let's create a new API. Let's type route get user, and inside my auth controller class, we will create a new method with the name of get user. So let's go to inside our auth controller and create our method at the end. So in here I will type public function get user, and just for testing purposes I will for now I will type user latest get the last user and bring it, then return dollar sign item. So our controller is done, our API is done. Let's copy this and let's go back to our home. In here instead of URL, let's type API/user. Now let's save everything. Let's go back to our browser. Let's go to home. Let's refresh home. Okay, we have some error. Okay. First we have to return this. Let's add it here. Now let's go back to our browser. Let's refresh. Okay, as you guys can see, we got our image, but it's very small. Let's increase the size so this can be shown correctly. Let's make it 120. Save. Let's go back. Now as you guys can see, we got our image with our user information. So this is how we can create Laravel and Vue with a composition API. Thanks for watching, and if you have any comment, if you have any questions, write it down in the comment.